I always describe it as this. It's like you're wearing goggles and I can see what's contaminated. So if I were to touch my phone and I know that someone took out the trash and touched my phone, well, they touch my phone, then it's gonna touch the doorknob, then it's gonna touch my room, and then it's just a rabbit trail. And I remember thinking, why am I the only one who sees this? Growing up, I loved being around people. I was always involved with singing and dancing, so I was in dance classes as well as many theater productions, and was never really afraid of being in the spotlight. And with OCD, you know, it starts out small. So I would wash my hands repeatedly, avoid certain restaurants, sit on one place on the couch. I also suffered from depression, so I was very discouraged, not motivated at all, isolated myself, did not want anybody to know what was going on at all. And then early college is when my symptoms like skyrocketed. I was walking on paper towels. I was, you know, doing things a certain way, had to wash my clothes more than 2 times in order for them to be clean to me. I would take 4 to 5 hour showers, Lysol wipe my body, Lysol wipe the shampoo bottle and then have to clean that. And then I eventually wouldn't leave my room. And my parents, you know, they got to the point where they were like, we love you, we're trying to help you, but you need to go somewhere where they can actually treat you properly. So that's when I got in touch with Rogers and then began a partial hospitalization program in Florida. Pushing myself to go to a treatment center was a big step for me, but as soon as I got there, I realized that there are other individuals just like me. Maybe we don't have the same battle, but we all face our own giant, and that is something we can fight with skills and with the help of support of communities around us, like, you know, people at Rogers or your family or your friends. And speaking about it, it's not gonna make it worse. It's gonna make it better.
I am enough. Can you guys say that with me? Ready? I am enough.
There are things that I was so angry about and that I hated and I did not want to learn that I'm so thankful I have now, because it comes to my mind. If I have a thought that, oh, this is contaminated, I shouldn't touch it, or I'm going to do this a certain amount of times, I'm like, wait a minute, you talked about that, and complying to that is just going to get you back where you were.
One day you'll tell the story of what you're going through, what you overcame now, and that will become a page in someone else's survival guide.
Being actively involved with the Miss America organization, I share my story often, and people ask me, how are you comfortable doing that on a stage with large audiences? And I don't do it to make people look at me and say, wow, you did such a great job, but I do it so that other people don't feel alone.
So I just touched the gas handle with this hand, and now I'm just gonna like rub it all over my face, rub it on my shirt, and face your fears. Happy OCD Awareness Week.
If I could just speak to one person, or if someone could see one story, or if someone could hear one message that I was sharing about an experience that I had, then everything that I'm doing would be worth it. Because during my time of darkness and hopelessness, if I heard someone going through what I was going through and spoke out about it actively and was achieving their dreams and being the person they always thought they could be, I would have realized that, okay, if she can do it, then I can too. And I know it seems really hard, but push yourself to do things that are hard for you is so strong and brave. Even if you're in that position where you don't think you can, the first step, just going to the facility, just sitting down, just take a step, ask for help, or reach out to someone, and little by little, you'll get where you need to be. Focus on the step, not the staircase.